Welcome to the Valley Preferred Cycling Center in Trexlertown. The clouds have cleared away. They are cooperating. The track is as dry as we need it to be. Welcome. You see the riders warming up in the infield. There's a great shot of the grass infield. Tonight, the Artie Greenberg 5 and 10 mile races will be scheduled. The Pro-Am men are here, Pro-Am women are here. Juniors are also on tap tonight for some races. And there you see the riders getting a little bit of a stretch. Practice postponed just a tad. Some drizzles, some thunder and lightning. Luckily stayed away. I think further south of us here in T-Town. Jim Krupka along with the Service Electric Network crew. They were able to get everything set up, rocking and rolling, and ready to go. And we're going to get set tonight with our first race. It will be the Pro-Am women. They will be doing the flying mile scratch race. The record is Jenny Reed, 1 minute 50 seconds. That was set back in 2007. Seems like such a long time ago. And the ladies tonight will try to break that record. And there they go. 5 laps. You see the graphic on your screen with Jenny Reed record. One of the riders breaking out. Not sure if she can keep that lead. That's Romano, Vanessa Romano. She was deciding to give it a go. If you're going to set a record, I guess that's the thing you got to do. Go out and push the envelope. Peloton behind her. You can see there's a great shot. Down the backstretch, turn 3. Three laps to go. Romano holds on, takes a look over her left shoulder. Heads into turn 1. Now puts down the pedal. Increases her lead. An impressive start by Romano. Philly bike. Hello, John. That's who she rides for. 2 laps to go. Romano pushing it. Hewlett now pushes on in the number 2 spot. Romano, though, 1 lap to go. Here comes Elpis Hewlett. She's in the backstretch. Romano now gets ready to cross the start-finish line. There's the belt lap for Romano. Can she hold off Hewlett? Turn 1, Hewlett gaining ground. Money on the line for this race. That's Kim Zubrist, sorry. Romano, you can see, can she hold her off? Romano takes it with Elspeth Hewlett on her tail. It became a little questionable there as Hewlett started to make a move on that last lap. No record, but she does take the race win. $100 for first, $75 for second, and $50 for third. Here you take a look. Here comes Hewlett down the back stretch in turn 3. Romano right here. It looked like Hewlett might make a move on Romano. She's going to hold her off. Stays in the saddle and takes the win. The men now move on to the track. There's a good run. We see her in the infield. Vanessa Romano takes the win. She jumped on that right out of the chute and did hang on. This is the men, a big field for the men tonight. John Kroom has to be a pick. He's been having a great year here in T-Town. Same prize money on tap for the men. $175, $50, and $25. You can see right there, Dylan Kennett, 2012. This a packed field. It's like 20, I count 26 riders on the track. They'll do the same thing. They'll repeat the race that the women did. They will do 5 laps. Track in great shape. The weather, a good night for racing. Temperature moderate, the sun is in. Caesar. Caesar Gallego. He's not going to stay in that lead too long. Guess who's lurking around in second place? That's Kroom. Kroom goes up high. Kroom loves to be in that third, fourth spot as the ending laps come. $40 premium now laid out for the players. Michael Black. Can he hold off? A couple of riders. Here comes somebody over the top in turn 3. Justin Pack is going to take that preem. Good run as he drops down high in the track. Pack now deciding he's going to get away from the pack. Heads down into turn 3 and 4. Can he hold him off? The peloton gaining though. There goes Pack. 1 lap to go, but a bunch of people on his tail. Killing it. That's Gregory Cordasco. Let's see where Kroom, if he lurks. There's Kroom. I see him popping in there. Mayfield also up near the top. There is Kroom though. Big time champion. It's John Kroom. He's going to hold off the field, and a great run by Kroom. And a wave to the crowd. He wins the $100. I don't believe we had a record set, though. They generally let us know. Pretty quick run here. Here comes Kroom. Loves to be lagging back. Big and tight in that pack. This time takes the lead. Turn 3, and he's going to fight them all off. Pack had won a preem that lap before. So Kroom walks away with first place. Takes a peek back. Little wave to the crowd. Now we'll get the junior women doing the flying mile. The junior women we have listed for tonight, making the attempt, is Morgan Johnston. She is number 530. Akira Edmonds, 587. And Reagan Patashall, wearing number 204. The women will be followed, of course, by the flying scratch mile for the men, juniors. The junior women record holder, we just saw her take a race. Vanessa Romano picked up the win in 2019. 2.05. Let's see if the junior girls, I don't see them hitting the track yet. There they go, and there's a few more riders, it looks like, than we have listed. Try and grab the numbers. Sometimes the riders come in, depending on the weather, to register. organized. There we go, as they start to set the field. That's Morgan Johnston. We got Morgan Johnson warming up. I'm going to assume that is Akira Edmonds and Reagan Pattishaw. You know, or they're going to give each rider so she's going to go. They're going to do 3 heats for the junior women. So here she goes. See if she can break the record. There is the bell for
see if she can get herself going.
Reagan Pattishaw.
Encouragement here from the stands. There it is. Morgan Johnson.
Pardon me, Morgan Johnson. Heat number 2 will be Akira Edmonds, and heat 3 will be Reagan Pattishaw.
She's in the sprinter's lane. She is out of the saddle trying to wind it up as best she can.
She heads down the backstretch. It is Morgan Johnston.
She's going for the best time she can get.
Trying to post.
Use your assistance.
The number of the crowd behind her in turn 4.
To the finish line to see if she can set the fastest time. And there it is. We'll get our fast times based on our T-Town app here. We'll get those scores up for you momentarily. Nice job there for Morgan. Give her a round of applause as she comes back around the track.
Get a time as soon as they send it to us. Morgan Johnston.
All right, so Morgan's going to cool down here.
See how close she came.
To get ourselves situated.
Akira
Next up will
Edmonds.
be from Star Trek. Akira Edmonds, that is the sister of Enzo.
She is the sister of Enzo Edmonds. Who we'll see in the junior men flying mile attempt. And
So we are letting our time in scoring, do a few things while we're waiting on them. We're going to give a shout out to Ocean Spray for coming down this evening, dropping off a lot of free samples. So big thank you to Ocean Spray for those free samples at the gate this evening. We greatly appreciate the thirst quenching.
they're checking it out right now. The girls do
Ocean Spray is the
2.5
sponsor of all of
laps.
our Saturday race programs. So if you come out and race on a Saturday, that is thanks to the sponsorship
They're
of
getting
Ocean
some direction.
Spray. Thanks to them. And if you'd like to cheer for Ocean Spray tonight, you can cheer for Mike Miller, who is in the Pro-Am men's field. Looks like Dave Grant is also here this evening. So Ocean Spray in attendance tonight, too strong for our Pro-Am men's field. Mike Miller,
A little more instruction for our riders. We got 14 races on tap tonight.
In those crucial Rider of the Year events. Rider of the Year events tonight are going to be the 3K Motor Scratch, and then shortly thereafter, the Artie Greenberg Memorial events.
We have a couple races that are Rider of the Year point races. The Pro-Am women 3K Motor Scratch. The men, or Pro-Am men, will do a 3K Motor Scratch. That's Rider of the Year points. Then the big races slated for the evening. That is the Artie Greenberg races close out the show tonight. Those are 2 mile for the junior women, 5 miles for the junior men, 5 miles for the Pro-Am women, and 10 miles for the Pro-Am men. They're still checking some times. Morgan, but they're also backed up on the men. Little discrepancy going.
All right, sounds like we are all clear to go. So Akira Edmonds.
There's Edmonds, hits the track.
Up on track next. So Akira will be having one warm-up lap, so to speak, to get herself up
A little
to speed.
damp, a couple damp spots on the track, but not very many. I want to thank our crew being here tonight at Valley Preferred. Our camera crew, Phil Bauscher, Doug Long, Ezzy Dahati, and Nathan Brown. Sometime not the easiest to film. You got some, we don't have any tonight, I don't think, any missing out races where you're watching the back of the pack first. You're so used to watching the leaders almost in every sport covered. But here we go. Taking to the top of the track is Edmonds. Some of the riders love to be on the top, take advantage of gravity, drop down, pick up some speed. Let's see what Edmonds does. There you see her now picking up. How close she is to the fans riding up now. She is in turn 4. That is turn 4.
Because they're comfortable riding up at the white wall, which we call the rail. And she comes across the start-finish line.
Here we go. 2 laps to go, picking up speed. She kind of did a cool-up lap, a warm-up lap. Now it's set. She'll get the bell this time around, staying up very high near the wall. Again, this is Akira Edmonds.
All right, so there's your bell.
She gets the bell for the lap. Let's see if she drops down or when she drops down. There she goes.
Diving out of turn.
Down to the apron. It's going to go into 1 low on the track.
She's now getting herself up to speed as fast as she can.
Heads into turn 2.
In the sprint lane, staying nice and low on the track. As she enters turn number 3, she can hear you if she passes you. Just getting her back.
There she goes. She's in turn 3, turn 4.
As she comes into turn 4, she can hear you. Here she comes. She wants to get herself
Again,
to the
has
finish
to
line.
go in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Edmonds crosses the line.
See if we have our race times updated here. I'm sure that will get updated momentarily for all of us. Next up on track is going to be Reagan Haddock.
Reagan Padishall now should be next in the chute as we see Edmonds doing her wind down lap. Here comes Padishall. She's over in on turn 1. There's a great shot from up high. See her just tuning up. She'll crawl to the top of the track. She decides not to go as high as Edmonds did.
Reagan doing a fantastic job keeping all of those kids in the places they're supposed to be, which is a much harder job than you would expect.
And she'll get the bell. 1 lap to go. This is her final tune-up lap for Padishall.
Doing an awesome job. Here she comes. She's hearing that bell for 1 to go. Jumping a little bit. Let's see if she can get herself.
There she goes. She is out of the saddle early and jumping down.
The winner of this event will take home $40 to see if she
heads
can get
now into turn 2.
She has a lot of practice here.
Padishall looks pretty quick. Drop down on the bottom of the apron.
Very much a part of that program. Give her some noise as she
In the
goes by.
sprinter's lane, here she comes in
There she
turn
is. She'd love to take
4.
that cash prize for the fastest lap here this evening. Reagan Padishall comes across the line. Checking our scoreboards here. We'll see if we can get you guys some times to our T-Town app here this evening. But that looked to be a very nice fast time by Reagan Padishall. Give her a round of applause as she rolls by until we get our next race up on track.
My prediction is going to be Padishall have the fastest ticket for tonight. Now the junior men take to the track. They'll do 5 laps to set there. See there in 2019, Grant Carter.
Next up, we're going to have our junior men.
Set the record. Grant Carter riding tonight with the Pro-Am men. He is number 11. And in the field here for the junior men, we have Dakota Stein, Grayson Hauk, Jonah Hoover, DJ Tuback,
Junior men are going to be
Otis Engel, Enzo Edmonds, and we saw Edmonds' sister running, Akira, just in the last junior girls attempt. Sebastian Maliver, Ronan Grinnell, John Jolowitz, Marvin Santos, Patrick Dykes, Sebastian Arce, Isaac Rosenthal, Eric Lopez, and Drew Botolski.
For our junior men, there's a crack of the gun. The start is in turn number 1.
So they are good to go. We have one rider down low on the bottom of the track. Now they're going to wait. That rider decides not to push it out. 4 laps to go. They are timing the riders. Here comes somebody scooting through.
Some of our New York City riders starting to up the tempo here for us.
There they go. They've got 3 laps to go, and a group of 4 break out, take a peek back.
Sebastian, the Edge Cycling Program, putting himself up near the front of the field.
That was Sebastian Arce, but he forfeits that lead.
Enzo
Edmonds now jumps up.
He's also won national championships on the track, which of course he will be trying to do.
A couple of riders now jockey for top position.
Right here in T-Town. He's heavily marked there by Grayson Hawk. And there's Dakota right behind them as well.
A couple changes. Dakota Stein. But he forfeits his lead. Nobody really wants to ride it on home. They're not going to press the issue. There is 1 lap to go. They'll get the bell.
Final lap.
Bunch of riders now headed to turn 3 and 4.
The next lap will also get themselves $40.
$40 preem also on tap.
And will not only win the race,
right now, though, it is Dakota Stein. Presses it down the back stretch, his lead increasing. A couple of riders try to reel him in. Stein pushing it in turn 4. I don't think anyone's going to get him. Here he comes. And bangs it out, takes the win. Dakota Stein picks up the $40 preem and the win on the race.
All right, we like to call our pro-am women up to the ready area.
Now they're getting the pro-am women getting ready to go. This is a longest lap race. This is where they'll go slow and bop around the track.
Next set of races looks like it's going to be our longest lap.
There's a good look at the track. Gorgeous evening now. The rain clouds have moved on and out of the way. That'll be good. Let's hope the crew can get torn down today without getting wet and rained on. Again, Jim Kripke with the Service Electric Network crew. We've gone through the camera crew. Our director for tonight is Dwayne Long, setting up all those graphics that you can read. Dave Kaufman, stats, Nick Altieri, Joe Wolakowitz, video, Jason Huffman, our audio, Jason Huffman, audio, Jake Leiby, video, Corey Lewis, also audio. We thank those guys. They get here early afternoon, get set up, get ready to go. Now, the women are getting some instruction. There's a carbon fiber wheel. I don't know if we can zoom in on that one carbon fiber wheel. Third rider set up, back wheel. Carbon fiber, if you're just tuning in for the first time. A little different than the wheels you're used to seeing with the spokes. The other riders have spoked wheels. Of course, we're here at the Valley Preferred Cycling Center. And, Tour de France going on. About 20 days, a little more than 20 days. Cross country in some beautiful venues. All right, and they're sent out on their way, the Pro-Am women. Longest lap. The lap counter sets to 1. See them cruising out on the track. This is where they have to wait when they get to the finish line. And as the women get set up, they call the men in the bullpen, so to speak.
The longest lap is an event where they have to enter into past turn 4, but not past the start-finish line. Any riders who pass the start-finish line before the gun has been fired will be removed from the race.
All right, the riders now head into turn 4. They are not allowed, not permitted to pass the start-finish line. If they do, they are eliminated from the race, but the bell can be rung anytime. So this is kind of like when you get up on a February morning and you try to turn your car over and it's about 5 degrees and it sputters out. Kim Zubris right now is deciding she's going to be able to leak in toward that line to get a jump on everyone else. Zubris inches toward the line. Is she going to get? And she does get the boot. Kara King then puts her foot down. She's out. 2 out. 4 riders out. Wow. They're really eliminating the field, peeling the field down. Holy smokes. There's the bell. We got 1. 5 riders. No, we only got 3. Another rider drops down to the bottom. So is 3 riders.
Are left in this race now. The first rider across the finish line will win. Can Teki get herself there? We give her some encouragement. She did a great job because Vanessa's coming hard. Can Juliana get there? Will Vanessa come up?
You gotta check it out. Juliana Rutecki.
Can she get there? She does. Vanessa goes 2.
No, Vanessa is gonna take it. Vanessa Romano, second win of the night. What a great run by Vanessa Romano. Everybody else got the boot. And Romano, nothing cheesy about that. She's going to take the win. Here it is. Look down the backstretch. Romano is in the number 2 position. You see her at turn 4. Here she comes up over the top. And what a run. She's going to take it by about a half a bike length. Good run by Romano, so she picks up 2 wins tonight. Now the Pro-Am men for their longest lap. Same deal. Then the junior women and the junior men will follow. So we're in the longest lap portion of our program for the evening. I'm not liking what I see, though, over in turn 3. That the dark clouds kind of rolling in again, but that's why they're pushing the issue here at Valley Preferred. There's a look at the men. Big field of men tonight. Grant Carter, Michael Miller, Robert Mayfield, John Kroom, a winner tonight. Nathan Roberts, Daniel Matthews, Eddie Huntsman, Dominic Sozi, Grant Kuntz, George Sherman, Tristan Manderfield, Ryan Jastrab, Nao Yamashita, Paul Dries, Michael Black, Zach Olszewski, Ryan Pomajevic, Brad Green, Billy Taylor, Stephen Chizelko, Darren Giron, Anton Gibson, Gregory Cordasco, Cesar Gallego, Grayson Houck, James Cardillo, Dave Grant, DJ Toback, Justin Pack. Winner earlier tonight, William Walton, Roman Grinnell, Patrick Dykes, and Otis Engel running in this race. There could be some riders choose to stay out of the race, but those are the riders we were given tonight who will be competing. They're getting the junior women now moved quickly into the rider area.
Same as what we just saw, right? Have to get close enough to the start finish line.
Again, same format. This time the men, let's see, as they get near the start finish line, we got a couple riders. It's the same thing that happened to the women. We're either going to see a track stand or we're going to see some riders eliminated. Right now, some great track stand. There's 2 feet down. 2 riders get bumped from the field. Hard to tell. Three riders. Manderfield's out. Here. We got a couple riders right on the line. Can they stay? No. Brad Green's gone. This rider's going to eliminate himself. Knew he couldn't hold it. There's the bell. Here they go, 1 lap. It's a big jump. Jastrab out in front. Can he hold off the rest of the field? He passes the guys who got eliminated for sure. Jastrab holds down the lead. 2 riders on his tail in turn 3 and 4. Jastrab's going to hold on. He was in a good position there, middle of the track. He's able to drop down a little bit. Took the lead, no one able to catch him. A little tough to start from that cold position. So Jastrab takes a win. Now we'll get the junior women longest lap and then the junior men. Here you see Jastrab. He's got the lead. A couple riders on his tail. They're not going to be able to make hay. The junior women now get set for their longest lap competition. That should be 3 riders. They are in the warm-up area. There's a look at Ryan Jastrab. Our judge for tonight, Sally Urfer. Got to clear the track of a pretty big collection of pro men. There they go. And the junior men are going to be set immediately, again with those ominous clouds moving in over turn 3 and 4. It looks really nice in turn 1 and 2. Maybe we should just run everything in turns 1 and 2, loop into the middle of the track, and cut everything short by a half lap. Also want to send a shout out to Dicey's Valentine Principals Region 3 and 4. Nice end of the year lunch. I want to thank them all for getting together. Great time at a local restaurant. Good people getting set up for the new school year. Let's see what it's going to bring. Here we go. 3 riders. Let's see if they push it. Oh, they wouldn't be that cruel and have 3 riders get bumped out of a race with 3 people.
Oh,
there's the bell. They're going to get a shot. Morgan Johnston, Akira Edmonds, and Reagan Padishaw.
Looks like Morgan with an early jump.
Morgan Johnston leading it out.
Now can Reagan come up and
Here comes Reagan Padishaw from 3rd position, drops in, drafting a little bit behind Morgan Johnston. They're on 3 and 4. Reagan Padishaw. She's coming over the top, and she's going to do it. Padishaw comes from 3rd position, beats Morgan Johnston, and Akira Edmonds places 3rd. And now the junior men will come to the track.
Our junior men
They're the junior men.
Their longest lap as well.
Same deal. Wind has picked up the flags in the infield.
Batting the hatches.
Definitely jumping along. There goes some of the tent setups as we see Patishaw's win. She goes across the line.
Our junior men now released.
Here's the junior men. Pretty big field. If things go the way they've been going, I think they're going to try and bump a few from the field. They are in turn 4, closing in on the start-finish line. They get set, heading to the finish line. Somebody way out in front of the field here. I think that's not boding well for our rider. He wants to grab onto the wall. I'm going to say that's rider 330, DJ Toback. He missed the first classes where you got the other guys out. Toback trying to hold it. Wow, he's gotten close. If he does this, that's phenomenal. He should win just on his track stand alone. But no, he is going to drop down to the inside. DJ Toback, admirable job. Now the bell goes. The rest of the field is good to go.
Just a second too short. Let's see who's going to get this lap, though.
And leading it is Grayson Hawk. He came down near top track. Can he do it? Grayson Hawk. He's going to hold them off in turn 3 and 4. Going to need a big push. Grayson Hawk wins it.
Race win in the longest lap. Nice ride there by your local.
Grayson Hawk wins it.
Junior programs. Grayson getting himself ready for next week's U.S. National Championship event held right here in Truxeltown.
He'll be at Junior Nationals next week, right here at the Valley Preferred Cycling Center. And I think you'll be able to see that on Service Electric Network. Mr. Hawk would like to pull through next week with a win like that. Wearing the colors of the US of A here in the Friday after 4th of July. And this is the women, Pro-Am women, a 3-kilometer motor scratch race. Biggie here, Rider of the Year points going out. Rider of the Year points. Also a little cash coming their way. There you see the Rider of the Year points. Colleen Gulick, no surprise, 52 points. Kim Zuber's 41. Elsbeth Hewlett, who had picked up a win tonight with 37. Jessica Chong in 4th, and rounding out the top 5, Amber Joseph with 28 points. And you can see the rest of those riders. Congratulations to all of them. Anyone picking up a point, certainly having a solid season here at Valley Preferred. So this will be 9 laps as they get set, hustling the program along tonight. Everybody looking pretty calm, cool, and collected, considering they've been bounced out onto the track pretty quickly. This is the Pro-Am women. I'm going to say at this point, got to lean a little bit towards this Romano picking up maybe a third.
So that
third
means
win
that the
on
top
the night.
10 placings in this event will award Rider of the Year points. 10 points going to first place and 1 point to 10th place. Single points in between if you did the math. We're going to be looking for Kim Zubris, Jessica Chong.
Top 10 riders will get points.
Also be up there.
Pretty simple. I know a lot of you students out there don't want to do summer math, but the first rider's getting 10. 10th rider's getting 1. It's a multiple choice test, and you can write them down and give yourself a grade. And then when your teachers ask you what you did in the summer, take in your math test and see if you get your grade. Put my name on the bottom of it, and might work for, you know, always great to start off of September with a nice 100 or a 90 for your math grades.
Known as the railing in track cycling. So the women are going to go to the railing here.
They're going to hold on the top. This is more of a start that we're used to seeing.
The motorcycle,
and they'll be paced out by a cycle.
Speed, and then leave
will
the track,
drop off. Generally, the motorcycle bolts with
last
3 laps to go.
3.5 laps under their own power.
So here comes the motorcycle, which statistician Nick Altieri would like to ride because he believes he would win every race on the motorcycle.
Our women now are going to come off the railing.
I would probably fall down
and get
on my 3rd lap on the motorcycle, but there they go. They'll be paced out. Interestingly, different riders love to be in different positions on the track.
Helps them get up to speed without having to use as much energy. So there's tremendous advantage.
They're going to stay tight. You don't want to drop too far back out. 8 laps to go. With 3 laps to go, the riders will be on their own. The cycle will drop out. Skylar Espinoza right now leading it out.
Further back, we have Christine Darcole,
Derek Cole in the field. Elspeth Hewlett would love to pick up some points, as would Kimberly Zubris, can increase on her lead. We got a couple laps to go with the cycle. You can see them picking up the pace. The cycle rider would not have gotten a speeding ticket yet. That's coming up.
We'd like to call our Pro-Am men to staging, please. Pro-Am men to staging,
now they're calling the Pro-Am men to get ready. They will do the same. They'll do a 3-kilometer motor scratch race. We are at the 10th race in the program of 14 races. 3 laps to go with the cycle. Things looking pretty good. They're stretched out. Couple riders double.
5 laps to go.
Girls are booking. Now the clouds kind of surrounding us. They're coming into turn 1 and 2, but it looks pretty nice to our south,
All right, the women are lined up. They're getting themselves up to speed here. We're looking at 4 laps to go, which means the next time around, that
cycle will be getting ready to drop off and leave it to the riders themselves. Here they come. He is up to his top speed.
Some of the field is coming,
I believe about 40 miles an hour,
so the riders at the
if
back
my memory
really
serves, but they have fractioned out. A couple riders gone. There goes the wreck. We got 3 laps to go. 3.5 basically. Here come the riders. Jumping on the lead is Skylar Espinoza. See if we can find Romano. Espinoza leads it out. She's doing pretty good, pushing the field. Couple riders not in the hunt. 2 riders right now try to reel in Espinoza. 2 laps to go. Skylar Espinoza seems to be pushing her lead. She now almost a quarter track ahead of the field. Skylar Espinoza takes that sneaky look back under the left arm. Down the backstretch, the peloton not helping one another. They're pretty fractioned out. Couple in the middle, couple together, but nobody wants to take the lead to get Espinoza. She's going to get the bell. She's a quarter of a track ahead. She's across the start-finish line. See if anybody's going to break out of the field, or are they just going to be content to pick up some points. Here comes Espinoza looking for a 10 spot. She's down the back. She's going to take the 10 points. Skylar Espinoza with minimal challenge from the field. The real battle is going to be for 9, 8, and 7 points. Huge for Skylar Espinoza, picks up the 10 points. Gulick, Zubrist, I think, in there.
In second place, they're just edging.
Christine, Derek Cole, and Zubrist comes in third. So those are the big points, the top three. Skylar Espinoza, great job. Good run.
Skylar Espinoza for getting herself a Friday night race win here in T-Town. You can definitely thank those boards as they come by because they can hear you and they appreciate
Here come the men now for their laps. I wonder how many miles to the gallon that motorcycle gets. We're going to snap up some Rider of the Year points. This is the men. Dakota Stein there, you see, at a 50. Kroom, not surprised to see him in second at 37. Green right behind 33. And then a little bit further behind, we have Miller and Duddle, you see 29 and 26 respectively. They're the rest of the riders. Once again, bunch of riders with multiple points. Tommy Quinn separating himself from those in 18th spot with 5. So you can see, I think a guy that wants to make a move here could be Kroom. Stein and Kroom would be the guys to watch. They can pick up 9 or 10.
Showing her Peloton fitness by getting herself second place in that race. She also got
That's bad when somebody's talking to the field and he's holding a tire. I think the rider missing a tire is going to be very easy to spot. See if the camera crew can get the rider throwing up sparks. And let's hope it's a back tire because that would be really difficult. Or get some instructions.
Big thanks to her crew for coming out this evening as well. We can hear you too, so that's awesome to hear that you're coming out to support her.
This one's going to be easy. He keeps holding that. He's going to get tired by the end of the evening.
All right, our program men.
Here they go, 9 laps. Once again, motorcycle will come out. It will cover 6 laps. And again, this is Rider of the Year points, 10 for first, down through 1 point for 10th position. They're going to go up on the wall. We're going to looking for the motorcycle. Again, the cycle will reach a top speed of about 40 miles an hour. All the riders now look for a slot. As they get ready to go, drop off the wall. And one rider coming into the back, toting his bike. Because he would not fare very well if he was running against the rest of those cyclists. There we go. Right now, the rain holding off, but the rider's on the wall. Cycle comes past, they get the gun. Cycle comes past, they get the gun. They'll drop off. Again, riders look for their choice position. Some like to be right in, snug behind the cycle. Others deeper in the field. That Stein could be Stein in first place. Stein, Matthews, and Miller up near the front of the field. John Kroon finds himself in fifth spot, loves it in there. every race that Kroom's in, I look for him in that 3 to 5 positioning near the end. Then he'll make his move.
7 laps to go here. A lot of men in this field, very capable men.
Big field for the men. There's 26 riders on our roster for tonight.
Little block down in the sprinters lane, but see how he fits here. Ryan Jastrab also in this field. Ryan taking the race.
Sorry, that's 33 of the men. We have 33 men on the roster for tonight. There we see Dakota up in the top, Kroom up near the top, many of our point riders. 5 laps to go. Cycle picking it up, riders picking it up. This is a lot tighter than the women were at this juncture of the race.
Until he gets up to 60 kilometers per hour. You can see that the speed is starting to really affect the back of the field, as we talked about. This is
Spread out there. They go 4 laps. He'll drop off. About 3.5 laps to go. Let's keep an eye on the cyclist. Field paced out now. You can see they are about 40 miles an hour. So the cyclist getting close to that. Here goes the riders. Big change. Couple riders jump up top. And leading it out right now, Donnell Matthews. But now he drops back. Miller now moves to the front. Here's Kroom right behind him. You always got to look for Kroom. Miller and Kroom, you got to watch if you do the sprint. You may not have anything last to take the points, although that doesn't seem to be a problem for Kroom. Miller gets it, Kroom on his tail. 2 laps to go, Ken. Miller hold it, Kroom looks to make a move, changes his mind. Here comes a rider up over the top. Sprinter. Kroom up, he wants to win it, he wants the 10 points, separates himself from the field. Heads into turn 2 and to the backstretch. Couple riders on his tail, 4 to be exact. Kroom heads into 4. I don't think they're going to catch him as Kroom lays it on, looks up again, and takes the win. So he came in at 38 points. So at the worst, he's going to have 48 points and be just 2 behind Stein, although we'll have to see where he plays. Good run by John Kroom. Now we'll go to a 2-mile scratch race, record attempt. This, the junior women.
John Kroom, ladies and gentlemen, he is out and out new race winner here this evening. 10 more valuable Rider of the Year points to his tally. That will pull him closer to Dakota Stein.
He's only 2 behind by my count. A good run. There's a bunch of the other riders. The front 10, of course, picking up some kind of points. The one that would be nice to know where Dakota Stein finished. If they announce that, we'll let you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so as our pro and men exit the track, we're going to bring our junior women up on track for a 3-up match sprint. So we're going to have 2 laps on the counter.
This is 2 miles.
Winner of that event will actually get $50.
With a $50 first place prize. This is the women. The record is 4 minutes, 57 seconds. Diva Verma, or Diva Verma, holds the record, 4.57. So this is the junior women. This is a record attempt. And junior men, they are being called right to the starting area. Again, a great night of racing here. Hardy crowd on hand in turn 4. Some fans in turn 1 and 2 in addition. That's a look at riders getting ready.
If you guys are looking for a great bike ride with great people for a great cause, the Pennsylvania Perimeter Ride Against Cancer is hosting a social ride on Saturday, July 31st. There are 20, 40, and 60-mile road rides and a 50-mile gravel ride starting right here at the track for just $30. And you're going to come back here to the track to watch some UCI racing, refuel at the Sticky Pig and the Shane's Beer Authority window. For more information, visit the table in the plaza
A little bit of
or log on to
delay here as the riders get set.
racride.org.
4 races yet on the docket. Hope the weather stays away. Junior women getting some instruction. There they are. Now they'll be out there, going to get held up at the starting line for this race. They'll have someone holding. You see a couple different starts tonight. And this one, riders will hold them at the starting line, or not riders, the riders will be held at the starting line. This is Morgan Johnston, Akira Edmonds, and Reagan Padishaw. Edmonds on the top of the track. Johnston down near the bottom, and Padishaw in the middle. Padishaw's had herself a pretty good run, has 1 race win. This will be 2 laps. There they go. And looks like a good, clean start.
This is a match sprint, so same premise as our other races where the first rider across the line and wins. The tactics in this race are a little bit different, so you may see the riders intentionally riding a little bit slower. Generally, a match sprint would just be with 2 riders, but this evening for our junior women, we have 3 riders. So for this down track on the red line, is Morgan. Up track and further back, we have Kira and Ray. Kira is actually trying to...
Morgan Johnston leading. There's the bell. Here they come. And she's going to try. Johnston's going to push out of the saddle. Fires into turn 1 and 2. Padishaw on her tail. Here they go. Can Johnston hold off Padishaw? They go down the backstretch. Padishaw gaining. Padishaw now goes up middle. Now she's got her, and Reagan Padishaw is going to take it. Padishaw picks up the win and $50 to boot.
Big thanks to Reagan, Morgan, and Akira for coming down to T-Town this evening and putting on a great show in our Friday night race program.
Here's a look. You see Padishaw now in turn 3 and 4. He's going to come out of the saddle a little bit, push it into turn 4, makes the pass, and comes across the finish line. Takes one quick look. Right shoulder, left shoulder. No, she's got the win. Stays tight in the saddle. Here come junior men. This a 5-mile scratch race for the junior men. See all the riders down in turn 4. You see they're not going to start near the line. They've got to start at turn 4 because it's a 5-miler. 24 laps.
Area for our Pro-Am women's 5-mile Artie Greenberg Memorial Race.
And we have another 5-miler coming.
Oops. A little cleaning of the track there.
There you see one of the riders kind of wrestling with the bike a little bit.
Another line that wants some extra warm-up. So riders are starting in turn number 4 because this is a 5-mile event, but this is a metric track, so they can't just start at the start-finish line. They want to have an accurate mile measurement.
So they've got a
5 miles means we start in turn number 4.
5 miles, of course, as mentioned. They're starting in turn number 4. Now they look set. Sally Erfer checking them out. First, a good starting position, and they're good to go. Now there probably will be some preems during this race.
They are going for the record set by Billy Taylor in 2019. It was 11 minutes and 24 seconds, .620.
So Billy Taylor holds the record for this race, 11 minutes and 24 seconds. Little change added on there just in case somebody pops in at 11 minutes, 24 seconds.
The race has started.
Nobody right now taking a flyer. Here comes a rider, going to push the issue a little bit.
Men all together on the back straight right now.
Now in these races, of course, the expectation is every rider will move to the front, take a pull. Here they go. Leading it out is DJ Toback. Takes his pull. See how many laps Toback is going to lead. Generally could be 1 or 2 laps, 23 laps to go. Toback comes into turn 4. Riders strung out. Sprinters, of course, waiting back in the pack, trying for either a preem if they don't think they can win the race. Toback still.
He has been one of our instigators in many a junior race here this season. Great to have him at the front right now.
See how long he's going to stay. Toback. This would be his 3rd lap out front. 20 laps, a lot to go. $25 preem. Now you're going to see one of the sprinters possibly jump out, take the preem, drop back. Is Toback's going to hold on?
$25 for the winner of the next lap. DJ still on the front. There's a jump out of turn 2 there.
Grayson Hawk. He's got the lead. Can Hawk hold? He won a race earlier tonight.
A little bit of a challenge there from Sebastian right at the end.
And Jason Hawk's going to take that preem. Next lap will be 19, and then Hawk does what many of the riders do. Bops up to the top of the track. Now he'll track down in the middle and draft it out.
Racing $25 richer. Field coming back together right now, looking at 19 laps remaining. The rest of the field looking at each other. Everybody wants to do one. Do all the work. Once you've identified the strong rider in the field, you don't necessarily want to be the one towing him around to the finish line.
19 laps to go again. Toback. He gave up that preem. Now he's going to take the lead again. He should pick up some little couple jingles from the field because he's doing a lot of the work.
Further back, we've got some more Cuevas riders, some Star Trek riders. We even have a long-tail creative jersey in there. Great to see all those different jerseys joining us here this evening.
18 laps to go. Toback is taking a couple pulls. Now he drops up. And Sebastian Arce. But it looks like he'll very quickly forfeit the lead. Does not want to be the guy leading them around. 17 laps to go. Right now, I think the record is the least agenda on anyone's mind. They're kind of just cruising it out. Here they go. Eight.
Right, with 16 remaining.
Tight peloton, 16 laps to go.
Back straight right
Here
here.
go our
A
riders.
little bit more action here. All right, another Cuevas rider, 583.
That looks like is
He is here tonight, so we're gonna see how he goes. Grayson Hawk quick on.
the closest number we have is
Track.
553, Isaac Rosenthal, but that we're not sure who rider 583 is.
We got ourselves a $50 premium for the winner of the next lap. $50 premium for the winner of the next lap here. Who's gonna get it? $50.
Grayson, is that Grayson Hawk, 309?
Grayson gonna get it? Sebastian gonna get it? Will it be somebody from the field? What about DJ? Where's DJ? Doback, can he get there? But Grayson up on the front as he enters tournament number 3.
$50 premium. Grayson Hawk now pushing for the money. He got the last premium.
Grayson Hawk, and he goes 2 for 2 in our premiums. $50.
Grayson Hawk picks up that $50 premium also. 14 laps to go.
For donating to our crowd premiums. That's where all that money is coming from tonight, so thank you. And if you have not seen the Hall sisters out wearing their Ocean Spray t-shirts this evening, be sure to give them a call. I've got a little bit of an Amber Alert, and it sounds like everybody else here does too. All right, I hope they're okay.
Now the
All of our
peloton of riders kind of sticking together.
Focused on them as great
Again.
as our riders continue on. We've got 13 laps to go. 13 laps remaining here. Right, there we are with our Star Track riders.
2 riders now. Crack out, see what they can do. 12 laps working together. And here comes Hauk. He wants to join that crew. We got a set of 3 riders, a set of 3 riders.
Star Trek excitement out of New York, instigating the separation. And it looks like this may actually become a breakaway here for us.
A little bit of a breakaway from the rest of the field. Hauk drops down to number 2, takes a pull. These 3 riders look like they're going to work together with 11 laps to go. Drew Bolatoski
Cuevas rider, Isaac Rosenthal.
and Rosenthal and Hauk are together. Now a 4th rider looks to join the lead group. 10 laps to go. Hauk in the lead. Can these 2 riders work together and pull away? Field scattered about the Valley Preferred Cycling Center, much like our camera crew. I want to thank our camera crew. Phil Boucher, Doug Long, Ezzy Dahadi, and Nathan Brown. They're spread out around the track also. But now we kind of have 2 groups. They're going to look to reform perhaps. We got 9 laps to go. I do not believe the record is in jeopardy.
Nice ride there. Coming across Marvin Santos. Also Star Trek, so we now have 3 riders. We got Grayson, Marvin, and Drew separating now. 2 of our Cuevas riders.
That was pretty close to a bump there. That would have been a tough one for Hauk to go down. Now we have those 5 riders in the lead. There they are. They've separated from the field. Bolatoski in that group. Hauk with 7 laps to go.
With our trailer starting, we have 5 riders here, 7 laps to go. Let's make some noise here for our junior men. We don't have anything happening.
Looking for the crowd to get them going. It's tough with 20 laps to go. There they are. That is the 5 that have taken the lead. Nobody breaking away. I'm going to guess around 3 laps you're going to see 1 or 2 of the riders with the most gas are going to try and separate themselves further from the field. Here they come. 6 laps to go. Somebody tries to join the 5 in the lead. There you see the 5 leaders.
Drew checking the shoulder. He doesn't want to have to do all the work.
Somebody looking now to take the lead for that front group to do a little bit of a pull.
Unfortunately, the 2 Cuevas riders did not make my start list here this evening, but we are happy to have them here. Looks like another rider has now joined them. So we got 2 start tracks.
We now have 6 riders. 6 riders in the front group. A couple riders have pulled themselves off the track.
5 laps to go.
It's basically the 6 riders, 5 laps to go. I'm going to say with 3 laps to go, you may see a rider make a move. Out playing it cool right now. Up in the middle.
Group of 6 riders separating themselves from the field. Right here, Drew drops down and gets himself a little bit of speed.
Again, Bolotowski, Drew Bolotowski, pushing it out. Now they go, 4 laps to go. Let's see if they press the issue. And there goes Hauk down low. A couple of riders drop up. The field tightening up just a whisker, but you see Hauk took a little pull, but then he drops out. Nobody wants that lead spot. They head into turn 4. Still those same 6 riders.
Keep it high on
Grayson Hauk.
We're also keeping an eye on these Star Trek riders and, of course, the Cuevas riders. They've all put themselves in this
Patrick Dykes, Sebastian Arce, Isaac Rosenthal, and Eric Lopez. Cuevas Brands Cycling. Hanging near the top. Here they go, 2 laps to go. Hauk down low, goes in the sprinter lane. Takes a look over his shoulder, decides not to go. All those teammates working together, helping each other. They're going to get the bell. Here they go, they'll get the bell. 1 lap to go.
Because they're coming down to their final lap here with 1 lap to go. Running up the tempo here in our 5-mile race here. Let's see if we can identify our riders. But Grayson Hauk is winding up that tempo.
Grayson Hauk has enough in the tank. He's pulling away from the field. He's down the backstretch. It's going to be Grayson Hauk. He's going to win another. Picks up 2 preems, and he gets the race win. Grayson Hauk.
Get your race win here in T-Town tonight. A great field sprint at the line by the rest of our field. We'll go to our timing and scoring to get those final results. But Grayson Hauk absolutely takes the race win here tonight.
Good job. Now the pro women will come out. This is the Artie Greenberg Memorial Rider of the Year points up for grabs. $250 for the win, $175 for second. Here's a look at Hauk. You see him come down. Nobody else in the frame. Cross the finish line. This is the Artie Greenberg Memorial. $250, $175, $130, $95, $60, and $40 for the first 6 spots.
Remind you guys that there's actually a little bit of a fundraiser for Team Arnav coming up. You can join us in supporting a bike, walk, and run event hosted and started
24 laps. You see there Rider of the Year points and the record 10 minutes, 36 seconds. Set back in the 19s. Not even the 20s yet. So that record looking to be broken. If any of these riders are from Tampa Bay, that's who's going to win it. They seem to be winning everything now. Football, hockey. I don't know, probably if there's anybody on the U.S. Olympic team from Tampa Bay, just give them their medal. It's the year for Tampa Bay. Here goes the women. 24 laps. They're also asking the Pro-Am men to get set for their Artie Greenberg 10 mile memorial. This is a little bit of a warm-up lap for the ladies. I want to welcome all of our regular subscribers and our new subscribers to Service Electric Network. Fall season coming. Football, Friday, Saturday nights. The network will be many of the local high school games. Of course, the Iron Pigs will be wrapping up their season. The Phantoms, the Valley Phantoms, will kick into gear. I believe in October their season starts. I want to welcome all of our new subscribers. You're seeing action from the Valley Preferred Cycling Center, which you can only see here on Service Electric Network. These riders will do the same. They will set up in turn 4.
You got some prize money on the line, and also thanks to the crowd creams that you guys have contributed to. Thanks to our Palm sisters who are wearing the Ocean Spray t-shirts.
Look at some of the fans in turn number 4. This will be 24 laps.
All right, they are in turn number 4 right now, getting their race instructions. Sally.
Sally Ripper checks over the field. And they make the start.
That means that they are racing.
24 laps. Couple preems again.
24 laps.
Should be tossed in.
Strong field here. Everyone very keen on getting themselves Rider of the Year points in this race.
This also Rider of the Year points up for grabs.
The winner of this race, and then the leader of the Rider of the Year's points for both men and women. On the front right now, Jessica Chong of Doylestown Bikers, also in the location in Newton, PA.
Early leader, Jessica Chong.
On the front at the moment, Juliana Ledecky of Vitesse. Winner of their last event, Skylar. Spice this up a little bit as we get ourselves underway here. Riders, $40 premium for the winner of the next lap. A $40 premium for the winner of the next lap. $40 premium for the winner of our next lap. Let's see who's going to burn some matches to put some money in their pocket.
Yamashita leading it out. Masami Yamashita. Looks like she's interested in that preem. That's not Yamashita though. We got a changeover down the backstretch.
First Friday night in T-Town, and her second Friday night, she's taking home a $40 premium for Bethany.
That is Bethany Matzik. Down the backstretch, picked up the lead, picked up a $40 premium.
Roll back into the bus.
We'll be picking up dinner
Looks like Vanessa,
for the rest of the field. Matzik,
our winner of our first event of the evening.
19 laps to go.
Up to the front. Sammy Fox.
They've already put in 5 and a little bit.
Hanging out with us, and he's going to be racing the national championships here in
On
T-Town.
the national championship riders in the field tonight, men and women. They were introduced before the festivities began. Yamari Yamashita, Enzo Edmond, Jong, who led this out early on. Brad Green, Elspeth Hewlett, of course John Kroon, Kim Zubrist. Kim Zubrist, Air Products, former Air Products rider, got her start. Zubrist now takes the lead. They head down the backstretch. 17 laps to go. Nice pace here by the ladies. See when they run for the next frame, you'll find a sprinter in the field. There's Miss Romano. Skylar Espinoza. We've had a couple races tonight, now drops up to the top of the track.
All right, our field starts to get a little bit of speed in it. We're going to add a little bit more riders on the next lap at $35 premium. $35 for the winner of the next lap. $35 for the winner of our next lap here in our Artie Greenberg 5-mile memorial race. $35 from the crowd. Thank you guys for donating to our crowd premiums to make the action happen. There's Skylar Espinoza coming out of turn number 2. Masami Yamashita trying to get on the wheel.
They drop up to the top, $35 premium. Yamashita presses the lead again. Now this time she's going to try and...
And there she is, $35 richer for her effort. And let's see if this
Skylar Espinoza is going to take that premium. Now is she going to try to push? That's a lot of laps. 15 laps to go. 15 laps to go. Now the field tightens back up. They'll have to drop out a premium. Vanessa Romano now. But it'll be a short-lived lead for Romano as she takes the top track. Now all the riders taking their turn, taking a pull as they're very tight. Zubrist right now. Zubrist drops back after leading out a few laps. 13 laps to go. No one or no group able to even separate right now for this race.
But there is still a race on track as they are going after a race win. Of course, we're going after
12 laps to go. Again, the peloton pretty tight. Riders jockey for position. Skylar Espinoza. Again, the riders in this race: Christine Derricole, Masami Yamashita, Vanessa Romano, Skylar Espinoza, Samantha Fox right now taking her pole, Kara King, and Romano now back in the lead. Amari Yamashita, Bethany Matson, won a frame earlier in this race, Juliana Rutecki, Elspeth Hewlett, Kim Zubrist, and Jessica Chong. 10 laps, we're almost heading into the single digits. See what happens when any riders try to separate, maybe with 3-4 laps to go. Kim Zubrist now back into the lead. This is a big one, $60 premium. And they hold on. Zubrist doesn't. does not want to go for the cream. She's looking like she's looking for more points.
She's out of the saddle. Can she get there? $60 is a lot of cash. There's a lot of gas.
Here they come. $60 on the line.
She's looking for that $60.
Samantha Fox.
She's got it in her pockets. Nice racing there by Sammy.
Samantha Fox is going to take the preem. Now is she going to push it for 8 laps? She's riding pretty hard. Nobody with her. It's tough to be that lone wolf out ahead of the pack. Break. No drafting once you break away. She's going to have 7 laps to go. Can she hold on? Samantha Fox goes for the preem. She's still in the saddle. Heads into turn 1. Here comes Kim Zubris and the field. They're going to try to pull her back to the pack. Samantha Fox right now holding down the lead. The whole group of women riders trying to close in on Fox. Fox tries it. They've got a single run. Everybody taking a turn. Samantha Fox looks up at the lap counter as you see right there. 6 laps to go. Can she do it? Samantha Fox right now has taken the last 3 laps. Here come the riders. You got a great shot down there, turn 1 of her lead. What a run by Samantha Fox. 5 laps to go, but I think they're going to catch her. Her legs got to be burning. 5 laps to go. Samantha Fox out in front. That's the backstretch look. That's not from turn 1. That's from turn 3. The rest of the field. Fox right now holds down the lead. 4 laps to go. Can Samantha Fox hold on? 10 Rider of the Year points. Jessica Chong closing in. Here they come, but she looks like she's holding that lead. Every lap goes down. This will look from turn 3. Fox, she's going to look at that lap counter, see 3. Does she have it in her to lead it out for 3 more laps? She's going to get the bell. Is the bell going to push Fox? Right now, she just continues to push her lead. Samantha Fox right now looks like she's able to sneak away from the field. Here it is, 2 laps. She's going to hear the bell next time around. Sammy Fox has about the same lead, but here comes the field. Closing, Elsbeth Hewlett closing in. Here comes the peloton. Not really working together. They're all going to get the bell. Fox holds the lead down.
Let's get Sammy Fox to the finish line if we can. The gap is
Samantha Fox pushing it. She's got a big lead. There's the bell. Samantha Fox, can she hold them off? She's in turn 1. The peloton not there yet. Here they come though, gaining on her. Jessica Chong and Zubris, they're going to catch Fox in turn 2. Fox tried. What a gallant run by Samantha Fox. Chong, here comes Zubris. Geist. Kim Zubris. Big run by Kim. Oh, that is tight. Elsbeth Hewlett. Wow. Elsbeth Hewlett noses Zubris. What a run by both of the riders. And let's give Samantha Fox a lot of credit. She led that out for a handful or a half a dozen laps. Tried to hold off the field, but she was going it alone and she gets caught. But Kim Zubris picks up her first win of the night. There you see it. Fox in the black drops down. Not enough gas in the tank. Here comes Hewlett.
Winner of that race here tonight. We're going to bring her down in front of you guys.
And Kim Zubris. So Elsbeth Hewlett is going to win it. Hopefully we're going to get a chance to pick up an interview by Hewlett. Look at how close this is at the line. Geist and Hewlett, here they come. Wow. Just a tad of a tire to win that
So
race.
to see somebody who's come through the entire development program that we make available here at the Valley Preferred Cycling Center. Air Products, a huge piece of giving us the support that we need in order to offer
What a great run by Hewlett.
programming. And of course, bicycle racing is now driven by sheer sales and performance. Big thanks to those guys for supporting us here. Let's bring Elspeth down to talk with us here tonight. Elspeth's part of the I Am, I Can, I Will, I Do crowd. Where are you guys in the grandstands? There you are. All right.
And we are going to now go trackside to Elspeth Hewlett.
Congratulations. Now, first, let's introduce you a little bit to the crowd, just so we know who we're talking to.
Yeah, I'm Elspeth. Like Gabe said, I've been here forever, but I'm not that old, I promise. Yeah, and outside of this, I'm a full-time employee at Fuji Bikes, so super happy to win on the brand that I work for, so that's cool.
Yeah, very cool. You had a great race out there. Can you walk us through the race dynamic a little bit for us real quick?
Yeah, I think it was definitely a little nervous without Colleen here. Like, that's who we're normally all watching, so I think a lot of eyes were on Kim and I don't think we're totally used to that situation yet. And then Sam went, and I kind of thought she was going to have it because we weren't taking her that seriously, and I know she's fast, and she really stuck with it for a long time. I thought she was going to have it.
Yeah, she had a great race. Now, you're looking at the Rider of the Year Championship. You've been racing here for 17 years, is that right?
That's right. I started in the community programs, not Pee Wee Peddlers, I was too afraid, but Air Products, I started racing here.
That's great. Well, we're going to update the Rider of the Year standings and see where you sit after this race win here tonight. And now, is this your first Friday night win?
This is my first Friday night win.
First Friday night win for Elspeth Hewitt. Big round of applause for her. Congratulations. We'll get you updated on Rider of the Year standings. Elspeth Hewitt, winner of our Artie Greenberg 5-mile memorial.
And they're a great interview. Wow, it's shocking that that's her first win on a Friday night. Elspeth Hewlett riding here, as you heard, 17 years. I would have thought she would have picked up a win in one of the races on Friday night, but she definitely picks up the win in the Artie Greenberg 5-miler. Here come the men. This now will be a 10-miler for the men. Also, the Artie Greenberg Memorial Rider of the Year points up for grabs. Same money for the men as for the women. And there you see a familiar Easton rider. Bobby Lee has the record. 18 minutes and 12 seconds, basically. And we want to thank Gabe Lloyd for getting that interview trackside. And 48 laps on tap here for the guys. Guys will get, the men will get all set up. Turn 4.
That's why we start like in a weird spot to make it like
48 laps for the men, and certainly we're going to find a bunch of preems thrown in on the evening. It is a Rider of the Year points race. You would like to, of course, keep your eye on Dakota Stein and John Kroom, who are definitely the two leaders in the points race. .48 laps, and the men are off and setting up. And generally, in a race like this, should one of the riders lap the field, there is a hefty bonus. And they are just announcing the Rider of the Year point leader now for the women is Kim Zubrist. Elsbeth Hewlett with that victory moves into second. Kim Gulick in third, and Jessica Chong is in fourth spot. And Zubrist, Hewlett, Gulick, very familiar names to Valley Preferred cyclist fans. Tristan Manderfield leads it out. The field pretty tight for a race of this variety, this many laps. But there will be plenty of leader switches. There'll be plenty of sprinters in the field who, while they may not look at winning the race as a distance rider, you're going to see them hide in the pack. And when a preem is announced, they will shoot out and win a preem and then drop back, go back into hiding in the field. There goes Kroom. He's not going to separate himself. He's going to look and see if he can get anybody to join him. That's Jack Kroom. He can get a couple of riders to separate and get away from the field. He might like his chances, as it is 3 riders now slip out ahead of the peloton, and they are really pushing the pace. Matter of fact, the 4th rider tried to join them and could not. And that is Manderfield, Kroom, and we got to get the 3rd rider. $35. I'm going to say it's going to be one of those 3 riders. The 3rd rider, Dominic Sozi. Here come a couple riders now with the preem. There's a sprinter punching through past the field. He wants to take the preem. And then, like I noted, he may drop back. It looks like he is going to do that. Anton Gibson takes that preem and takes the lead. 39 laps, though. That's going to be tough to go. But here comes a teammate. They're going to hook up with Kroom a little bit behind as they push the agenda. Right now trying to separate themselves. I said pushing the agenda. They skipped from like C up to M on the field right now. But the field staying tight together, taking some pulls. One rider has pulled off the track. And here come our 3 riders holding down the lead. That's an awful lot of laps, but they have separated themselves from the field. They are each trading and exchanging. Huntsman and Kroom go pull themselves to take a breather. They'll drop down now, let gravity take care of their speed for the moment. 36 laps to go. Nathan Roberts now. His turn to try and pull away from the field. Roberts now pulls away. Got a couple national championships. Making a move, but he's again by himself. We saw what happened back in the race with Samantha Fox. Took a lead, and she did so with about 9 laps to go and could not hold on. Elizabeth Hewlett able to catch her. Hopefully you were with us for that women's race, but here comes Morgan. Miller right now in the lead now, but they very quickly decide not the place to be. Jastrow. Again, 30 laps to go. You're going to see multiple changes. Eddie Huntsman now back. He was with an earlier crew that broke away. Eddie is now the hunted man. Huntsman. Big lead, not quite half track. Eddie Huntsman now down the back stretch. The other riders not yet in turn two. Here they come. Huntsman takes some peeks. Wants to know where the field is. There are still 31 laps, a lot of laps to go. Huntsman still leading Kroon, making a move in the second position. Is Kroon going to get anybody to help him? No, Kroon drops back up. Huntsman still close to a quarter track lead, but looks like he's slowing up down that backstretch. Here comes the field. Huntsman now is going to go up and surrender. Here comes the rest of the field. Huntsman's going to let them catch. Too many laps to go, 29 to go. Huntsman, a good run. Maybe he was looking for a preem to be thrown his way. Didn't happen. Laps. Nathan Roberts now takes his turn, and then he goes up to the top and surrenders. Too many laps to go. The riders are going to kind of slug it out. I'm surprised there have not been a few more preems thrown the way of these riders. Very grateful, though. The rain stayed away. Ten miles the riders have gone. Grant Coombs. Some of the riders now lagging behind. See if they drop out. There's about 3 or 4 riders now who really have fallen behind. There's a main block of riders now heading into turn 4. Laps to go. Some of your distance riders now starting to press the issue with the rest of the field. And we've got 3 more riders who resign. James Cardillo. They're running 1 and 2. But there they go again. Right now, nobody willing to take that lead. Cardillo with a little bit of a breakaway, but 23 laps to go. That's a long time. And Cardillo's going to surrender already on the backstretch. Here we go, a preem with 22 laps to go. Going to push it into the teens. Who wants the $60? And are they going to stay in the race after they make the sprint for $60? Here comes somebody from way back, goes up high on the track, looking for that $60. Not going to make it though. 2 riders have separated themselves for the $60. Grant Carter picks up the $60 preem. Still 21 laps to go. On his tail, I think, is Gregory Cordasco. See if any of the riders feel now as they get into the teens in the next lap around. That's Brad Green leading out a small group. This will be 19 laps to go. Does anybody have, as my partner Gary Blocks would say, anybody have the chops to make the move here to jump out into the lead? Brad Green, who's in 3rd place, Rider of the Year, pushes the issue with 19 laps to go. Huntsman, who made a run earlier, could not hang on. You see a couple more riders are going to take themselves out of contention in the race. 18 laps to go for Green. 18 laps to go. Takes a look back. He knows he's ahead. And Green's going to give it up. He goes to the top of the track in turn 3. Riders left. 20 riders left. We had 33 here tonight. Not sure how many started this race, but that is Michael Miller now again. Nobody wants to take that lead. 17, I think it's a little bit too far still for these riders to make a move. But here comes somebody, just as I say that, another rider drops down on the track, makes a move. Donnell Matthews has decided to take his shot. One more rider moves down. This again is the Artie Greenberg Rider of the Year points, 10-mile race. Rider of the Year points going out plus $250 to the winner. Donnell Matthews holds on. 15 laps to go. Here comes 2 riders. Now we can see some interesting things happen with the field. Mayfield and Roberts after Matthews. Are they going to get together? Triple set of riders. They are. They're going to join up. See if they're going to take turns with the pole. Peloton not going to let them get away. A couple of riders. See, they got to make a move. Can't let them get too far ahead of the pack. There are 3 riders in the lead. Nathan Roberts, Donnell Matthews, 2 of the riders in the front. Here comes a 4th rider to join, a 5th rider possibly to join. Here comes a rider up top, going to go way high and drop down. Wow. That is Tristan Manderfield. So we have 4 riders separated. Actually 5 riders separated from the field. They'll join back together as they come across the start-finish line. 11 laps to go. A couple more riders try to join the field. Donnell Matthews. He's going to go up top though. Here comes the rest of the pack. Kroom very much in the back. Going to have to see a move right now by John Kroom. Dakota Stein also. He's in the field. Look for him. Rider of the Year points are big. 10 laps to go. This will make it under single digits. We're at single digits, 9 laps to go. That is Michael Black. Michael Black now in the lead. Eddie Huntsman right in now, leading him out, but he'll give it up. Grant Kuntz on the front right now, and he goes up in turn one. Right now we're looking at five riders separating themselves. A little separation between the lead riders and the rest of the field. We got 7 riders right now separating themselves. 3 riders trying to join. Another handful behind. A few more riders pull off the track. Here they come. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. It's going to come down to a handful of riders. Handful of riders, a little more. That's Kuntz holding on. Kuntz holding on. 4 laps to go. Now we have a new reader, Dakota Stein. Nathan Roberts again. Is he going to hold on? There are the 10 riders in the lead. So there it is, John Kroom. Kuntz and Kroom. 2 laps to go. Kuntz and Kroom try to separate themselves. There they go. Kroom on his tail. There he goes. Kind of hung it back. It's John Kroom right now. He's going to hear the bell, possibly in the lead. John Kroom. Here they come. Great camera shot of Kroom coming out of turn 4. There he goes. Can John Kroom hold off the rest of the field? 3 riders now. It's a 3-rider race as they head into turn 3. Kroom and Kuntz. Here they come. John Kroom in the Rider of the Year hunt for the lead. He's going to do it. Kroom going to win it. He's going to pick up the bundle of points for first. Not only that, picks up the $250 first place in the 10-mile Artie Greenberg Memorial Rider of the Year points race. Look at Kroom here. You can see him come out of turn 2. Kind of snuck it in, broke away with 3 riders. 2 other riders, 3 riders broke away, and Kroom just wanted to make sure, and he's going to take the win. And when John Kroom comes around, we're going to get you viewers an interview. I want to thank Gabe Lloyd, trackside announcer. He'll get this interview for us. Good run by John Kroom. Let's see what he has to say. National stage rider is John Kroom.
You guys can come on down as well. Hi, John Kroom. Whoa. So just a real quick intro of who you are one more time, even though I've been talking about you all night, my man.
I'm John. John Kroom, and I was once fat, raced on the national team, 3-kilo national championships, and now 10-mile scratch race winner.
That's right. Very good summary of your Palmares, not to mention your national record holder in the team pursuit. But my man, that was a heck of a race. Talk us through your shadow that was happening out there. That was kind of crazy. You're flicking left and right, couldn't get rid of that shadow.
Yeah, it's really dark out here, but there was a lot of shadows. But yeah, it's bike racing, and so try not to let it get to your head, but sometimes it does.
Yeah, so just so everybody watching knows what we're talking about, a shadow is somebody who will not leave the rear wheel of the rider in question. Kroom had a lot of riders just following him around because he is now what we call a marked rider, a rider who is the one always with the eyes on everything. So John, you may now actually be the leader of our Rider of the Year contest. We're going to do some math real quick though, but tell us what it means to be the leader of Rider of the Year here in T-Town this season.
Honestly, I never thought I was good enough to even get close to it. So I've never even thought about looking at it. But I mean, that's something that when you grow up, I mean, I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina, and that was one of the first things I heard about is one of the old timers telling me how he won a set of rollers and $1,000 in cash because he was Rider of the Year here in T-Town. So it is a prized possession.
That's great, man. Well, you'll be in the history books one way or another. We're going to do some math here to confirm whether or not you are in the lead. But either way, fantastic racing, and congratulations on your win here tonight in the Artie Greenberg 10-mile championship.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
John Kroom, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, for Dwayne Long, our director, our entire crew, this is Jim Krupka saying, watch us again on SEN.